Good morning, one and all. Welcome to Ideathon workshop at PV Polytechnic, SNDT Women's University, Juhu. My name is Adiba Sheikh.
And I am Vedashri Khare. We are the students of Electronic Department. We are truly delighted to be your host for this inspiring occasion. Let's make this morning extraordinary.
We are very privileged to have the eminent guests, speakers, principal, department heads, teaching and supporting staff members, participants and friends here today with us. It is a great pleasure to have you all here. On such a prosperous day, we would like to start our Ideathon workshop by seeking the blessings of Goddess Saraswati. So, without a further ado, let's embark on this journey together and make some unforgettable memories. And to commence, I would like to call forward our respected dignitaries to come and lit the auspicious lamp.
Thank you. Now I keenly request all the respected dignitaries to be seated in your designated seats on stage. Should I start? Let us now know some things about SNDT Women's University. SNDT Women's University is committed to the cause of women's empowerment through access to education, particularly higher education, through relevant courses in the formal and non formal streams. The university is committed to meet the changing socio-economic needs with human values and purposeful social responsibility, and to achieve excellence with quality in every activity through vocational and professional courses for women. The motto of the university is an enlightened woman is a source of infinite strength. I request to all of you present here to stand for the SNDT anthem.
संस्कृता श्री पराशक्ति स्वर हमारा है। संस्कृता श्री पराशक्ति स्वर हमारा है। विश्व है परिवार भारत घर हमारा है। विश्व है परिवार भारत घर हमारा है। हम नहीं है दीन कहता कौन हम अबला, है सबल संस्कृति हमारी हम सभी सबला। ज्योति से जगमग हुआ अंतर हमारा है। विश्व है परिवार भारत घर हमारा है। स्वप्न खाकर सी हुआ साकार है इसमें। महर्षि कर वे तपस्या सार है इसमें। हम दिशाएं और ये दिनकर हमारा है। विश्व है परिवार भारत घर हमारा है। संस्कृता श्री पराशक्ति स्वर हमारा है। विश्व है परिवार भारत घर हमारा है। विश्व है परिवार भारत घर हमारा है।
Now, I would like to request Ms. Gayatri Gurav, co-convener Ideathon workshop, to come forward and deliver welcome address.
Okay. Good morning, you all. Good morning. So, respected Chief Guest, Mr. Amit Rambhia, Managing Director at Panat Digi Life Tech, our guest of honor, Dr. Ashish Panat, sir, Director, Innovation, Incubation and Vice Center, SNDT Women's University, our special guest, Mr. Prashant Sawant, sir, Corporate Trainer, all our speakers of the day, our convener and head of Department of Electronics, Mr. Dinesh Girap, sir, my colleagues, faculties, and you all bright, brilliant minds and creative souls. I heartily welcome you all in today's ideation workshop. So now we'll talk a little about this workshop. So this workshop is organized in association with SPIT AICT Idea Lab and our co-partner VPM Polytechnic. So ideation is more than just a competition. It's a convergence of brilliant minds and celebration of innovation, collaboration, and power of transformative ideas. Today, we gather here we set the stage of Ideathon. We encourage each participant to unleash their creativity and push the boundaries of innovation. Together, we begin this journey today with this ideation workshop. Today's workshop is organized to give you insights about Ideathon, in which you are expected to identify a problem related to the theme and come up with the idea which will provide solution to the problem identified by you. So our first theme is, I'll just revise our quick themes quickly, which are already shared with you all. So our first theme is sustainable technology solution. In this, you have to explore on sustainable technology solutions and come up with innovative and practical ideas that address real world environmental, social and economical challenges. And the second theme is health and well-being. Our focus on solutions that improve healthcare accessibility, mental health support and overall well-being. The third theme is inclusive design. Ideate solutions that prioritize accessibility and consider diverse needs and perspectives. Ideas that break down barriers and ensure that the technology and design are inclusive for people of all abilities, backgrounds, and cultures. So, these are the three themes on which you have to work on. So, to work on idea, today's workshop plays a very, very important role. It's a first step towards your goal. Today's workshop is divided into 8 sessions. During each session, you will get valuable inputs from all our speakers on how to work on ideas step by step to build successful prototype which will further transform your prototype into product. After today's workshop, you will able to reframe and rework on your idea in a group which has minimum 2 or maximum 4 participants. This will help you to complete idea submission work in the group on or before 10th January 2024. We will email you guidelines of submission. This will definitely helpful for you all, and it will increase the chances of shortlisting. The announcement of shortlisted idea will be on 16th January 2024. After this announcement, selected participants will demonstrate their idea and their model during Ideathon contest, which is on 23rd January 2024 at Idea Lab SPIT Bhavans Campus, Andheri West. And the winners will be announced on the same day at the end of the contest on 23rd January. All the winners will attend. Those who are winners of the competition, they will attend skill development workshop and mentor guidance on 24th and 25th January 2024. During this time, you will able to work on your idea and model further. All participants will get and winners will get certificate and prizes at the end of Ideathon competition. Dear all participants, you are the heartbeat of this Ideathon contest. Your diverse backgrounds, experiences, and perspectives are ingredients that will make these collaborative efforts truly exponential. Accept challenges, engage with each other, and let your mind lead to extraordinary breakthroughs. In the spirit of collaboration, let us make the most of this opportunity to learn from each other and most importantly, try to turn your idea into reality. As a co-convener, I assure you all that our team is here to support and ensure that Ideathon is a rewarding experience for each one of you. If you have any questions or if you need assistance, then we have allotted college-wise coordinators, so they will guide you time to time. You just be in touch with them. I also would like to express my gratitude to our sponsors whose generous support has made this event possible. Your faith in the power of innovation is helping us to create a platform where ideas can flourish and makes a difference. I wish, may your ideas soar and May this event be a stepping stone for further collaboration and groundbreaking achievements. Thank you for being here and being a part of this exciting venture. Good luck to you all participants. All the best.
Let us proceed further with the introduction of the honored chief guest, Mr. Amit Rambhia ji, Chairman and Managing Director of Panat Digilife Limited, boasts 25 plus years in electronic manufacturing and product design. Armed with an MBA from IIM Indore and a computer science degree from the University of Mumbai, Mr. Amit ji aspires to make Panat Digilife a global tech leader. His passion for electronics stems from a childhood fascination evolving into a visionary leader who anticipates industry trends and drives innovation. With a commitment to R&D, Mr. Amit Ji has led the development of disruptive products, earning Panacea Digilife numerous awards.
I request Mr. Dinesh Giraf sir to come forward and felicitate our chief guest Mr. Amit Rambhia ji. Let us continue with the introduction of our guest of honor, Dr. Ashish Panat, Director of Innovation, Incubation and Linkages at SNDT Women's University, Mumbai. He has a diverse background with roles spanning education administration, professorship, leadership in engineering institutions. With a strong focus on innovation, he has played key roles in establishing and developing departments, fostering a culture of human oriented innovation. His extensive experience includes positions such as Head of Department at MIT ADT University, Executive Director at KCNIT Group of Institutions, and Campus Director at Saraswati Education Society's Group of Institutions. Holding a PhD in electronics engineering and an MBA in HR management, Mr. Ashish Panat is dedicated professional contributing significantly to the education and innovation. We are blessed to have you, sir, as our guest of honor.
I request Ms. Gayatri Gurav to come forward and felicitate Dr. Ashish Panat. It is with great honor and immense pleasure to introduce a great personality who is here with us. Satsang Management Consulting Private Limited, SMCPL, founded by Mr. Prashant Sriram Sawant on 2nd April 2012, is a corporate training company with a unique focus on practical learning. Mr. Sawant, an author and the inventor of Bollywood Satsang, a unique training program run with Bollywood clips, also serves as an independent director on the board of two listed corporates. He used the principles of innovation, aggression, and integrity from Bollywood films to achieve sales success in various organizations in Singapore, Dubai, Muscat, and India. SMCPL provides sales success solutions to entrepreneurs, employees, and professionals across all stages of their business growth cycle through education, training, coaching, mentoring, motivational speeches, and related merchandise. It has trained and inspired over 1 lakh participants across various industries using a mix of classroom training, interactive, and field activity based workshops, and individual reviews to ensure knowledge finds a business application in the participants' context, leading to exponential results. May I kindly call upon Mr. Dinesh Girap sir on the stage to felicitate Mr. Prashant Sawant. I request Mr. Prashant Sawant, our special guest for today, to share few words with us.
Okay, good morning. As you must have heard the introduction, I conduct corporate trainings in various companies. And so there is one word you must have or may not have heard, that is Mica Sur. What that must be? Mica Sur, what it will be? Bolo? You have to be innovative. What must be Mica Sur? हाँ, ये माइक के रिलेटेड है. So generally the people who are into the speaking business, they are mica so they don't leave mic. So पकड़ के छोड़ते ही नहीं मतलब. So today I have to be very brief so that I have to tell myself that I have to finish within next few minutes. Okay. See, now I'm really happy that this something like this is happening where innovation is very, very important. And everybody in every step of life, they have to be innovative and do something which is different than what has been done till now. See, earlier there was the person who used to work hard, he used to get a lot of money. That is, earlier it was labor economy, labor. Then came knowledge economy. So, person who knew a lot of things, he started becoming successful and making a lot of money. So today it is not labor economy. You will not, if you work hard, you may not be successful, and you know everything. You don't have to know everything because everything is there in Google. So I don't have to know a lot of things. In fact, I wonder why this education system, in the sense the education system mainly is focusing on remembering and writing it down. So good that something like this is happening in education system. So earlier it was labor economy, then it came knowledge economy, and today it is attention economy. Please understand what I'm saying. Attention economy, attention economy. You have to grab somebody's attention if you want to be successful in life. Grab, not take. Nobody will give you attention, you have to grab. Okay. So now if you see these YouTube videos, when the video, you want to watch some video, there is something called skip ad will come. And it will be there for how many seconds? Actually 6 seconds. Because the attention span of goldfish is 9 seconds. Attention span of human beings is 8 seconds. Currently it is only 8 seconds. So that is why they have thought that you will bear that ad for 6 seconds only. And if you like what is shown in that 6 seconds, you will not do skip ad. Are you getting me? So they have to grab your attention. It's in 6 seconds, so that you continue watching that whatever they want to tell you. So it has to be. Currently it is attention economy. Attention economy. And if you want to grab somebody's attention, what you should be, how you should be, what you should do, so that people will give you attention. That is one presentable. See, we have to shock somebody, otherwise he will not give attention. So how we can do that? So that is where innovation comes into picture. Unless you're innovative, nobody will look at what you are saying. And what is innovative? Being innovative is somebody who has not done something like that before. You are doing something like that now. People will say, what? Now this movie Animal, people are shocked what he has done. So attention economy is something which you have to take care of. If you want to succeed in your life, it is like next years will be very tough in terms of a lot of things coming in. So unless you are extremely innovative, creative, you will suffer. Okay, you are getting me what I'm saying? So now how can somebody be innovative and creative? First thing is, you may be talented, you may have everything. One quality one should have, it is like, अगर खाने में वो चीज नहीं है, you go and eat something, और वो चीज नहीं है तो खाने का स्वाद नहीं लगता. What is that which is there in food, which is cheapest but it is most important? Salt. Very good. So अगर salt नहीं तो खाने का कोई मजा नहीं है. Likewise, you all should do. You are at this stage of your life that if you understand what is that which is required for you to be successful, a lot of other things will be there, but that basic like salt, what it is, what do you think is that which you must have to be successful and go up in life? What is that? Like salt. Problem solving ability one should have. Yes, because business is nothing but business is something which is solving market's problem. The moment you stop solving somebody's problem, you will be out. Like pagers, I don't know whether you must have, like all of you are the pager malum hai. The pager, no mobiles came, pager vanished. So when like Kodak company vanished when mobiles started having camera. So what is that quality? One is problem solving, basic. I'm saying very, very basic, because communication skills is there. Yes. Huh? Yeah, passion is one. You can impress somebody. Anything else? Yes. You have to identify the problem. You have to see the problem. Otherwise, a problem udhar hum log wahan ki baat kar rahe, that should not happen. So first thing is, when you say he's a good doctor, because he is able to diagnose the problem fast. क्योंकि दवाई सब same है, but he is able to know कि this is the problem. But okay, let me tell you the basic quality is what I require is a must for anybody to be successful is discipline. Discipline. If discipline is not there, I don't know whether you have read it, but you must read the biography of Sachin Tendulkar, where he said that Vinod Kambli is better than me, gifted than me, more gifted than me. And he said, I'm not saying because he's my friend. So he has given some reasons why he thinks Kambli is better. Like he used to not select the bat, he used to not study the opposition bowlers, he used to just go and hit. But today, unfortunately, nowhere. Now, discipline is very, very important. You may be talented, and especially what the curse talented people have is they think I can do anything. I am talented, so I can get away with anything, and they go down. So talent and discipline will take you up. Even if talent is not there, if your discipline will go up. Okay. So when we say discipline होना चाहिए, but what is discipline? नहीं तो बड़ी बड़ी बातें वड़ा पाव खाते ऐसा हो जाएगा. ये बड़े बड़े wording का कोई मतलब नहीं. Let us understand what it is. So what is discipline? Consistency is one, and anything else? देखो क्या मालूम है, if you go like once you start doing work, ये जो jargons है वो हम लोग को तकलीफ देंगे. We have to be as simple as possible. Because communication is what I am saying something and you are listening to something, it should be in the same, like what I mean you should understand. जैसे एक आदमी ने बोला हम लोग दोनों बैलगाड़ी में बैठ के चले गए, हम लोग दोनों बैलगाड़ी में बैठ के चले गए. सेम सेंटेंस एक कॉमा ऐड हुआ तो मीनिंग बदल गया. हम लोग दोनों बैल गाड़ी में बैठ के चले गए. So communication is like you have to convey what you want to convey. जैसे हस्बैंड वाइफ खाना खा रहे थे, खाना हो गया तो वेटर आ गया, तो वो वाइफ ने वो अपने हस्बैंड को बोला उसको टिप दे दो, टिप. तो हस्बैंड ने क्या बोला, डोंट नेवर गेट मैरिड. अब समझे कि नहीं? तो वो टिप उसने वो पकड़ लिया. सो यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज कम्युनिकेशन. सो यू टेल मी इन सिंपल टर्म्स व्हाट इज सिंपल लैंग्वेज, व्हाट इज डिसिप्लिन. What followed? Manners. Okay, manners to be followed. That is one. Okay, let me. I don't have much time, so let me cover this. See, what happens is, let me give you an example. Now, suppose I tell you that you get up at 5 o'clock and go to the gym. Your health will be perfect. So when I'm telling you this, who is listening? When you are listening to me, means who is listening to me? Me means who? Where is that me? This is your hand, this is your ear. Where is that me? So who is listening? Very good. Mind. Mind is listening to me. So my mind is telling your mind that you should get up and go to the gym in the morning. So your mind accepts things. Most of the time, your mind will accept things. But the problem is, now I have told you to get up at 5 o'clock and go to the gym. Tomorrow morning, when 5 o'clock happens, who has to go to the gym? हाँ, क्या बात है, वेरी गुड, यू नो, यू आर इनोवेटिव. तो ये आंसर मुझे जनरली मिलता नहीं, बट यू आर राइट. बॉडी हैज टू गो टू द जिम. सो माइंड इज व्हाट? अगेन माइंड सबसे बड़ी चीज है, लेकिन माइंड इज ब्रेन इन एक्शन. व्हेन ब्रेन स्टार्ट्स ऑपरेटिंग, दैट इज कॉल्ड माइंड. इट इज अ प्रोसेस. देयर इज नथिंग लाइक दिस इज माइंड. Okay, so mind understands, accepts that I have to go to the gym, but body has to go. So let me tell you the meaning of discipline. The person whose body is in control of his mind is disciplined. So what happens is 5 o'clock, your body shuts the alarm off. मैं कल करूंगा, 1 तारीख से जाऊंगा, अगले हफ्ते से जाऊंगा, सैटरडे से जाऊंगा. We just rationalize. And what is rationalize? Rational lies. You are giving lie to yourself. Okay, and that is where the fight happens. So if you listen to, please understand, at this stage of your life, if you listen to your body and don't listen to the mind, you will go down even if you're talented. So mind understands what is supposed to be done, and mind will force you to go there, but body is slave of habits. Whatever body is doing, suppose you are getting up at 7 o'clock every morning, your body will not allow you to get up at 5. That is a problem. So that is where strong mind comes into picture. That is, your mind has to be above the body. If your mind dictates terms to body, you are disciplined. If your body dictates terms to, अरे मैं मीठा नहीं खाऊंगा, लेकिन सामने जलेबी आ गया, मैं खा लिया, कल से नहीं खाऊंगा, खत्म हो गई बात. तो that person will never be able to achieve anything. आप समझ रहे हो? So you have to be innovative. You have to do whatever you are supposed to do. But the first and most important thing is discipline. So discipline has to be there. So discipline is simple. Actually क्या होता है, discipline कहीं से शुरू होता है. When I tell myself something and if I don't do that, that is not discipline, but otherwise that destroys my confidence also. If I tell myself that I will get up at 5 o'clock tomorrow morning, if I don't get up, I understand from my inner mind, it says that you are nobody. My confidence gets destroyed. So whatever you commit to yourself, it has to be done, and that is discipline. It is like, say, are you getting me? Okay. So you have to be innovative, because please understand, if you are not different, you are not wanted. If you are not different, you are not wanted. You will not be successful. You, all of you know Shatrughan Sinha, उसकी बेटी जो सोनाक्षी सिन्हा. तो Shatrughan Sinha, when he came in the film industry, he was not so good looking that time. Rajesh Khanna, Jitendra, Dharmendra, all good looking guys were there. So Shatrughan Sinha came and then he started doing villain roles, and slowly he became so famous that उसको विलन की एंट्री में लोग ताली मारते थे, कॉइन फेंकते थे, हीरो से भी ज्यादा. He was made hero. So he was asked कि how you became such a big hero when you don't have much of looks. Like that time, looks were the most important things. So that time Shatrughan Sinha said one thing which will help you in your this innovative journey. He said, either you have to be better than the best, either you have to be better than the best, or you have to be different than the rest. So that, please understand this line. Maybe you can, nobody is writing down, but याद रहेगा तो अच्छी बात है, because ये हमेशा याद रखना है, कहीं लिख दो. If I am not best in this, I have to be different than the rest. If you are different, people will take notice, and that is called that economy I talked about. What is that economy? अटेंशन इकोनॉमी. टुडे आप देखो ओटीटी में बहुत सारे प्रोग्राम्स हैं. हम लोग कोई एक सीरीज लगाते हैं, वी हार्डली वॉच इट फॉर 5 मिनट्स मैक्सिमम. अगर वो 5 मिनट में इट डजंट ग्रैब योर अटेंशन, यू विल जस्ट गो टू द नेक्स्ट चैनल, बिकॉज so many options are there. And same thing with you. You go in the market, if you don't grab the attention, you are gone. So you please understand that mind is something which can give you huge things. So just to before closing, I will tell you one thing. God has given us huge powers. Believe in those. We can actually, when you get up in the morning, you, before coming out of the bed, you can close your eyes and decide how the day should go. It will go the exactly same way. It doesn't go because we don't believe somewhere. So I will request you to do one thing. It will really change your life. That is meditation in the Brahma Muhurta. You might say what he's saying, but let me explain you. Brahma Muhurta matlab kya hai? Suppose sun is rising at 6 o'clock. So go 48 minutes. One prahar is 48 minutes. One prahar is 48 minutes. So 6 o'clock, you go behind 48 minutes. What is the time? 5:12. That is 5:12 to 6 is one prahar. Still you go 48 minutes back. 5 till से out 48 minutes पीछे. 4:20 24 ना. तो 4:24 to 5:12. ओके, दैट इज ब्रह्म मुहूर्त. मतलब सूर्य जब सनराइज का जो टाइम है उसके पीछे 48 मिनट्स छोड़ दो, उसके पहले वाला 48 मिनट्स, दैट इज ब्रह्म मुहूर्त. Please understand, in fact, our schools, they have stopped teaching Sanskrit. Whatever we have now, Americans are doing it and we are following them. There is somebody like Robin Sharma. Of course, he is Indian only, but staying in there. So he wrote a book, 5 a.m. Club, which is there in our Vedas and Upanishads, that you have to get up early in the morning and do. Now everybody is doing because he is saying that. So I am telling you this, because of your innovative, you are going after innovation. If you wake up in that, if you do meditation in that period, it is like Brahmand created the whole Brahmand word. You will have huge ideas. So please, whenever, like you, currently it is 7 or 7:09 or 7:08 is sunrise. 7 o'clock 8 minutes it's sunrise. You go back 2 steps back. That is Brahma Muhurta. In that Brahma Muhurta, you sit still. What is meditation? Again, that is a problem. Nobody knows what is meditation. People say aisa karna वैसा. I will tell you, when you sit in the meditation for your 15 minutes, you sit without moving your body at all. You should sit still. आंख बंद करके इफ यू सिट स्टिल, आपको क्या होगा? आपको लगेगा यहाँ खुजली आ रही है, आपको लगेगा यहाँ कोई मच्छर काट रहा है. इट विल हैपन. आपको लगेगा यहाँ कोई पिन कर रहा है. यू डोंट गो फॉर, यहाँ आप मच्छर ऐसा लगे, कुछ करोगे, खुजाओगे, फिर यहाँ लगेगा, वहां लगेगा, गॉन. बिकॉज बॉडी प्लेज गेम्स विथ यू. बॉडी इज इन अपोजिशन टू माइंड. देयर इज ऑलवेज अ वॉर बिटवीन माइंड एंड बॉडी. इसके लिए बोलते हैं जितेंद्र. जितेंद्र इज समबडी हु वन ओवर हिज ऑर्गन्स, इंद्रियस. Are you getting me? So please आप ये करो. It will really give you huge benefits. Understand what is the time. ब्रह्म मुहूर्त क्या टाइम पे है, आज कल परसों, जब भी वो चेंज होते रहता है. And find that time out and then sit still for 50. Whatever thoughts are coming, let them come, let them go. Whatever happens, it's okay. Don't try to control the thoughts and all. We cannot. Okay, but sit still without moving your body at all. Whatever happens, don't move your body, and believe me, you will start getting impulses in intuitions that let me do something like this, and that will really make you creative and go ahead of everybody else. Okay, thank you very much. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your inspirational and realistic words. May I kindly invite Dr. Ashish Panat, our esteemed guest of honor, to share few words with us.
Honorable Chief Guest of today's function, Mr. Amit Rambhia, special guest, Mr. Sawant, my colleague, Mr. Dinesh Girap, Miss Gayatri Guru, all the faculty members teaching, non-teaching of PV Polytechnic, and all great inventors. I welcome you, and I'm thankful to Girap sir for giving me opportunity to interact with great people here. So the first gain of mine today was to interact with Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. Amit ji, and I got a lot of inputs from him. What does this mean for you? The meaning is that you need to be student always. Otherwise, you cannot improvise it. The moment you become teacher, you stop learning. I'm sorry for teachers, but this is the fact. So it's a mindset. See, friends, a lot of words are coined: innovation, incubation, research. All these words are not new. No word which you are hearing is new. Second thing is that we start learning by getting serious. Don't become serious. Usually if you go to doctor and if you say that I'm serious, he will admit you, and then your freedom is lost. So try to get easy. पहली बात तो है कि आपके चेहरे पर से वो तनाव खत्म कर दो कि आप आइडियाथॉन के लिए आए हैं, और आपको कुछ प्रेजेंट करना है और आपका पहला नंबर आएगा, दूसरा नंबर आएगा, डोंट फॉरगेट अबाउट दैट. I said it yesterday to my daughter. She was talking of who is the best. मैंने बोला 100 में से 100 is not the best. 100 में से highest is the best. So don't rush for perfection. Then what we should rush for? See friends, there are 3 P's which I understand. One is perception. परसेप्शन का मतलब क्या है कि हम क्या समझते हैं. परसेप्शन का हमने क्या परसीव किया है, व्हाट आई हैव अंडरस्टूड. समझ में आई बात. उसको मराठी में स्वार्थ भी कहते हैं. अब स्वार्थ का मीनिंग हम लोग अलग निकालते हैं. हम स्वार्थ को कहते हैं कि ग्रीडी है, सेल्फिश है, ऐसा नहीं. स्व अर्थ यानी स्वार्थ. स्व अर्थ, मुझे क्या समझ में आएगा, वो मेरा स्वार्थ है. वो अगर इफ यू कम टू ए काइंड ऑफ ए कंक्लूजन थ्रू योर परसेप्शन, देन व्हाट नेक्स्ट यू शुड थिंक ऑफ, व्हाट नेक्स्ट वन शुड थिंक ऑफ इज पर्पस. विदाउट पर्पस नथिंग हैपन्स. उपयोगिता नहीं है, यूटिलिटी नहीं है, तो किसी चीज की कोई जरूरत नहीं है. बात समझ में आ रही है. वी ट्राई टू फॉरगेट अवर सेल्व्स टू स्टॉप chaos. Try to understand this. We try to forget ourselves through various techniques to stop chaos. But it is said that chaos is the mother of invention. It is said that chaos is the mother of invention, and we struggle to stop chaos. No, don't stop. Understand the purpose. I gave one lecture in one of the programs. I said I will talk on purpose and life, and people were saying, we always say purpose of life. Why you are saying purpose and life? You try to understand this. You have pain. How much is the cost of pain? Anybody? पेन जो है, राइटिंग पेन है, उसका कॉस्ट कितना है? आपके पास पेन है 10 रुपीज. एनीबडी हैज गॉट कॉस्टलियर पेन? किसी के पास और ज्यादा कॉस्टली होगा पेन, किसी के पास इससे सस्ता होगा. व्हाट डज इट मेक्स ए डिफरेंस इन द कॉस्ट ऑफ पेन? Quality. Very good. If a student, yes, very good. If a student is writing answers to the questions with a pen costing 3 rupees, and a student writing an answer to a question with a pen costing 100 rupees, if the person writing with 3 rupees of pen scores more marks, what does that mean? So what is the quality? Quality of a pen? See here, purpose and its use. पर्पस क्या है आपका? लिखना है. तो लिखने के लिए आपको इंस्ट्रूमेंट चाहिए. इंस्ट्रूमेंट में यू विल सिलेक्ट बेस्ट अवेलेबल इंस्ट्रूमेंट. यूजुअली ऐसा होता है कि हमें बहुत आइडियाज आती हैं, लेकिन लैब में तो कोई फैसिलिटीज ही नहीं है. हमें बहुत सोच में आता है, ऐसा करेंगे वैसा करेंगे, पर क्या कॉलेज में कुछ है ही नहीं. ऐसा नहीं होता है. You need to understand how to utilize the available resources to create. अब एक बच्चे ने पेटेंट किया था, हमारे पास आया था. You must be knowing we have WISE SNDT Incubation Center funded by MSINS, Maharashtra State Innovation Society. We are having complete ecosystem support through that incubation center, and it is exclusively for women. But we have kept it open for all because I said that कि जो भी प्राइवेट लिमिटेड कंपनी आइडिया लेके आएगी उसमें से एक लेडी होनी चाहिए उसका स्टेक 30% से ज्यादा होना चाहिए, नहीं तो फिर हम तो आगे नहीं बढ़ पाएंगे. So we have that incubation center. What we were talking of, one fellow came and he said that कि सर मेरे पास पेटेंट है. उसका पेटेंट क्या था मालूम है? जो अपना पेन है ना, उसने एक विंडो बनाया था, अपना डॉट पेन होता है, बॉल पेन, उसका एक विंडो बनाया उसने कवर का, और उसमें उसने कलर से जो इंक है उसका लेवल डिस्प्ले किया था. तो जैसा आपका गाड़ी रिजर्व पे लगता है ना, वैसा उसने उसमें डिस्प्ले किया कि रिजर्व पे लग गया भाई आपका पेन, आपको दूसरा रिफिल लेना पड़ेगा. See, I mean, how simple it is. And this happens. ऐसे ही होता है. आपको आश्चर्य होगा, if you think simple, you will become better inventor. If you complicate the things, you can be a better teacher. I'm sorry, because I am a teacher, I know. So try to simplify the things. Try to address to it very simple way. Don't have a phobia in mind. हम लोग जनरली कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स की बात करते हैं, कुछ नहीं होता है. Have you heard the Negroes talking in English? They don't use grammar. But they are effective. So communication परफेक्शन नहीं, इफेक्टिव कम्युनिकेशन होना चाहिए. क्योंकि पर्पस मालूम होना चाहिए. क्या होना चाहिए? उसका उपयोगिता क्या है. अगर यहां पे मैं आऊं और आपको मेरे इन्वेंशन में डिटेल्स, फंडामेंटल फ्रीक्वेंसी, फंडामेंटल फॉर्मेट, सेंटिनल एनर्जी स्पेक्ट्रम एंड ऑल, इफ आई स्टार्ट टॉकिंग लाइक दिस, इट विल बूमरैंग. तो आपको समझना क्या है और हम क्या बता रहे हैं. सो इफेक्टिव कम्युनिकेशन इज देयर. इट इज ट्रू फॉर यू ऑल्सो. व्हेन यू आर गोइंग फॉर विथ योर आइडिया, तो आपके आइडिया को आपको बेचना है. क्या करना है? बेचना है. सीधी बात है. दुनिया लेवाल देवाल पर चलती है, कोई यहां पे चैरिटी नहीं होती है कि नहीं. तो कैसे करेंगे? आइडिया है, उसको प्रेजेंट करना है, तो आप क्या ढूंढेंगे? कस्टमर ढूंढेंगे. somebody should purchase it. अब सब लोग तो नहीं परचेस कर पाएंगे, तो व्हाट यू हैव टू आइडेंटिफाई? टारगेट ऑडियंस. ऐसे धीरे धीरे आपको ये सारी चीजें समझना है. एक बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण बात आइडियाथॉन जब आप जा रहे हैं प्रेजेंट करने को, तो वो है कि आपका खुद का अंडरस्टैंडिंग क्या है. देखो यार, एक सीधी बात है, सारी चीजें ना पैसे पे. जब बिजनेस की बात आती है, आइडिया की बात आती है, बिजनेस शुरू करना है, तो बिजनेस ना बगैर पैसे का नहीं होता है. और बाकी कोई बोले पैसे अपने आप आ जाएंगे, ऐसा नहीं होता है. पैसा खड़ा करना पड़ता है, या तो किसी की मदद लेना पड़ता है. जब आप अपने आइडियाथॉन के लिए कोई आइडिया लाते हैं, तो पहले बात तो उसके लिए लिखने के लिए पेपर लगता है कि नहीं लगता है. कहां से आता है पेपर? पिताजी पैसा देते हैं? आपके पास कॉपीज है, बुक्स है, कहां से आते हैं? कोई पैसा दे रहा है ना आपको, कि आप खुद कमा रहे हो, दे रहा है. वैसे ही जैसे सिंपल लाइफ में आप पहने हुए कपड़े आपके खुद के खरीदे हुए नहीं है, तो किसी से मदद लेने में कोई कमी नहीं महसूस होना चाहिए. हालांकि आपको यह बताना है कि अगर आपको कोई मदद करता है तो उसका रिटर्न्स आप कैसे देंगे. अगर आपके पिताजी ने बोला कि मैं आपकी फीस भर देता हूं, तो क्या अपेक्षा रही थी उनकी? कि आपका एजुकेशन प्रॉपर हो, अच्छा परसेंटेज मिले, यू शुड गेट सम गुड जॉब. यही होता है ना. तो दैट इज विथ पर्पस. दैट इज विथ पर्पस. पैसे भी आपको पिताजी. वैसे ही अगर आपको बिजनेस के लिए पैसे चाहिए, मैं बोला हूं आपको 100 रुपए देता हूं, तो क्या चाहूंगा मैं? 100 रुपए के बदले में 100 रुपए, 101 रुपए चाहूंगा. और क्या चाहूंगा? चाहूंगा कि नहीं? कोई बोलेगा मेरे को 102 चाहिए, मेरे कोई बोलेगा 110 चाहिए. तो आपको सिलेक्ट करना है कि कौन कम से कम चाहिए पैसा. लेकिन आपको यह विश्वास दिलाना पड़ेगा कि आप 100 रुपए देंगे तो मैं आपको 101 रुपया वापिस दे सकती हूं या दे सकता हूं. ये हो गया पर्पसफुल एड्रेसिंग टू द थिंग्स. सो परसेप्शन आपको समझ में आ गया, पर्पस आपको मालूम हो गया. अब क्या रह गया? प्रोडक्ट. प्रोडक्ट का मतलब यू आर गिविंग सोल्यूशन. सॉल्यूशन दे रहे हो, उसका प्रोडक्ट चाहिए। क्योंकि देखो, आई एम सॉरी बट आई विल जस्ट एड्रेस टू दिस। कोई माँ बाप समझो नई नई शादी हो गई और उन्होंने घर पे आके बोल दिया कि हमें बच्चा हुआ, और सब खुशियां मना रहे हैं। ओके, नई नई शादी हुई, हमें बच्चा हो गया, सब खुश हो गए, खुशियां मना रहे, ऐसा होता है? लोग क्या बोलते हैं, अच्छा बच्चा हो गया, कहाँ है? कहाँ है? तो उसने हाथ पैर हिलाना चाहिए, नहीं हिलाना चाहिए? तो स्टिल बॉडी रहे तो बोले अरे नहीं ये तो बच्चा नहीं है। अरे यार, हम लोग लाइफ के बारे में इतने सीरियस है, प्रोडक्ट खुद के, कि व्हाट इज द प्रोडक्ट? इज ए ह्यूमन बीइंग, ह्यूमन बीइंग इज गुड, हेल्दी, एक्टिव, लाइवली। तो क्या हम प्रोडक्ट ऐसा नहीं बना सकते? हमसे बेहतर प्रोडक्ट बना सकते ना हम। तो प्रोडक्ट के मायने वो होते हैं कस्टमर के लिए कि he should see it, he should be able to use it, and he should get the expected outputs. बाकी प्रोडक्ट में क्या है कोई देखने वाला नहीं है। दैट इज योर लुकआउट। सो माई सिंपल एडवाइस टू यू पीपल, बी कॉन्फिडेंट अबाउट योर ओन आइडियाज, understand it thoroughly. If you feel any problem, you talk to the people, understand it better. But when you understand thoroughly, you prepare yourself to present it better, to convince people to accept it, and then throw a solution in the form of a product to get the market for it. मैं एक छोटी सी चीज आपको बता देता हूं। मैंने अपना रिसर्च जब शुरू किया था, सर से अभी बात हुई, इसके लिए मैं थोड़ा सा बात कर लेता हूं लड़कों के साथ। मेरा जब रिसर्च किया था तो मैंने एक सब्जेक्ट चुना था कि इमोशंस को डिटेक्ट किया जाए। तो मेरे जो गाइड थे, आई एम वेरी सॉरी, ही इज ए वेरी ग्रेट पर्सन, उन्होंने मुझे बोला यार ये बकवास है, तू ऐसा कर, इंजीनियरिंग में तू पीएचडी नहीं कर सकता, तू जाके साइकोलॉजी में पीएचडी कर ले, मैं तुझे गाइड नहीं करूंगा। तो हमने कहा ठीक है सर, आप गाइड मत करो, सिर्फ आप साइन करो गाइड करके। तो बोले ठीक है। एंड फ्रेंड्स, मेरा उसका सोर्स ये था कि मेरा एक दोस्त था, उसको ना जब भी मैं कोई गाना गाने को बोलता था, मुकेश का गाना, बड़ा ही बेसुरा गाता था, भयंकर बेसुरा गाता था, और वो बेसुरा गाने के बाद में मैं उसको एक पान खिला देता था। लेकिन आई जस्ट गॉट द आइडिया कि ये बंदा यार इतना सीरियसली गाता है, इतना इन्वॉल्व होके गाता है, लेकिन इसके गाने में जो मजा मुझे आनी चाहिए वो नहीं आ रही है, लेकिन उसको आ रही है। सी, द पर्सन हु इज सिंगिंग इज एंजॉयिंग, and then he gets the reward also for that, but I am not enjoying that. So then I thought that भावनाओं का जो संबंध है वो कहां आता है, where emotions lies. So it is everybody's what say unique understanding. मेरे emotions क्या है, सामने वाले के emotions क्या। तो then I use those emotions for identifying a speaker. तो वो बहुत चल गया, दुनिया में अप्रिशिएट हो गया। फिर हमने उसका पेटेंट ले लिया, अब पेटेंट भी अवार्ड हो गया। फिर मैंने इमोशंस को ट्रांसफॉर्म भी कर दिया। आप मुझसे गुस्से में बात करेंगे ना फोन पे तो मेरे को बड़ा रोमांटिक सुनाई देगा, वो भी कर दिया हमने। उसके बाद में कहने का मतलब है, ये सारी चीज होने के बाद में कुछ मजा नहीं आ रहा था, तो आज मैं अमित जी से मिल लिया, और बैठे बैठे अमित जी ने मेरे को इतने सारे एप्लीकेशन बता दिए कि मेरी आंखें खुल गई। तो देखो, इतने सालों को मैं काम कर रहा था, इन्वेंशन किया, सब किया, बट एप्लीकेशन पार्ट जो है वो अमित जी ने मुझे बताया। तो नेवर लूज ए चांस, बी अटेंटिव, बी अलर्ट, ऑलवेज बी ग्रास्पिंग, अंडरस्टैंड मी, जस्ट बी वेरी अलर्ट। उसको कहते हैं जागरूक रहना है, बस बाकी कुछ नहीं करना है। कीप लिसनिंग, परसीविंग द मैटर। दुनिया ने लाख समझाया, मत समझो, खुद को जो समझता है वो ही समझो। अगर नहीं समझ में आया तो 10 बार पूछो। सो आई विश all of you great success in your Ideathon. I hope Many of you will come out of startups, and those who are having their women partner in their ideathon ideas, if they want to go for a startup, then there is an open invitation from Wise Incubation Center as a director कि आप हमारे पास आइए, हम आपको सारी इकोसिस्टम की मदद करेंगे, स्पेशली पैसे से लेकर सब, जो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होता है पैसा, उसको भी मदद करेंगे. थैंक यू वेरी मच ऑल एंड थैंक यू वेरी मच सर.
Thank you, Dr. Ashish Panat, sir, for your kind words. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, and fellow students, it is truly an honor and privilege to have with us today a visionary leader whose contributions have significantly shaped the landscape of Panache Digital Life Limited. Please join me in welcoming our honorable chief guest, Mr. Amit Rambhia ji, the chairman and managing director of Panache Digital Life Limited.
Good morning. Good morning, all. Pardon me for my bad throat. But I would say I would like to first thank the opportunity given by the Institute, Mr. Dinesh, and also all the dignitaries here got a chance to interact with Ashish ji, Prashant ji, Gayatri ji. It was a very wonderful, morning, for me personally, because I got excited to get up for a new interaction with, seeing so many young minds in front of me. When I used to think, 30 years ago, when I was a student, I used to sit somewhere opposite and always trying to, you think what is there written in, कि मेरे लाइफ में मेरे लिए क्या लिखा गया है. So most of us, in our Indian, I would say mythology bolo ya whatever, in those days, my parent used to consult astrologers also. कि भाई ये लड़का क्या करेगा, पढ़ाई करेगा नहीं करेगा. So, and currently also, when you look at our education system, we have, our rigorous 10th standard, then 12th standard, then where you have to work, study very hard to get into engineering in one of the good colleges. And then probably, if you want to study abroad, you have to further, give certain exams and move further. So I think one of the things which I selected in my life, instead of going for a traditional 10th, 12th and the journey, I selected, from 10th directly getting into a Polytechnic. I got into Swami Vivekanand, Polytechnic as a diploma in computer science. So why am I talking about this is, it is important that, our mind, everybody's mind here, because you have all gone through some structured studying. You have studied, right? So studied means, as Prashantji mentioned about discipline. So every college or institution gives you a structured, discipline, which I think Prashantji covered the topic very well. Now, further, how do you utilize that discipline? I would say Vivekananda College gave me certain disciplines and basics. The family gives you first, then the college and the school and the college, gives you that basic training, which is getting you molded in your structure. So these important points, which are like discipline, the getting into a college, which is, giving you opportunity to, meet and collaborate with friends, and I would say make new team members and friends which are not of your culture. They are coming from different culture. I'm happy that in India, we have so many people coming from different cultures. We interact together. Okay, it is like that Hindi movie, situation where we see everybody is there, right? In the Indian movies, we have all the masala. We have, as Prashant you mentioned about movies a lot, and I love watching movies. So when we see movies, we see everybody, hero, heroine, sabko, everything, villains, comedian, earlier were many. So we had roles for everybody, right? Because we feel that, everybody, should have full entertainment. Unlike the West movies, which are focused on one or two, mainstream actors, unless you go in for those, I would say, Marvels or other characters, but they're also the characters are primary characters which they're focusing on. There is no, full masala story and real life connectivity which we are talking about. Now, why I'm mentioning about movies and real life connectivity is earlier the communication, which I think even Mr. Prashant also mentioned, was movies was the communication by which you were able to educate and train the whole mass of the country. Now we are in the world of digital. We are in the world of 5G. Okay, those days, movies were the things where you used to say communicate, or when you used to go to see a movie, we used to see advertisements in between the movies. Now you are seeing advertisement on your YouTube channels, or you're seeing advertisement while you are doing your internet and other surfing, which is using 4G or 5G, technologies. In your area, what I foresee in the current times, I think our Prime Minister also said last year that this 25 years, is for India. This 25 years is for this country. We are going to accelerate from where we are, from a $2 trillion economy to 5 trillion, and then zooming up, to more than 10 trillion, in coming decades. So what am I trying to tell you here? I think Ashish ji covered, Prashant ji covered a lot of other aspects of thinking, design thinking. Even Gayatri ji covered about what are things, creativity, collaboration, other things they were covered, in this speech earlier. But what I want to tell you is what is an opportunity out here in India? Because earlier in my times, when I studied my engineering diploma and then degree in India, most of my friends went to US and other countries for opportunities, and most of them they didn't return back. But I stayed back in this country. I said, no, I want to focus, as Ashish you also mentioned, and I think Prashant you also mentioned, that do something which is different. So I said, सब कोई तो वहां जा रहे हैं, so वहां पे जाएंगे तो यहाँ पे कौन करेगा? So there is somebody to do something here also, right? So I think I chose नहीं, हर कोई वहां जाएगा तो मैं यहाँ करूंगा. Similarly, when everybody was, I'm a computer science engineer, so I love coding. I studied that, but I practically didn't continue software engineering in that sense, and I went into finding my passion into hardware building, okay, designing electronics, and IoT solutions. Now, why am I telling you this is, this all comes after all your opportunities and passion which is there inside you. Okay, so I think somebody mentioned about passion. What makes you drive? What's different? When nobody in India was thinking of making computers or hardware in India, is the time when I was thinking of making computers and hardware in India. Is the time where Panat is already making laptops in India. We are already making laptops as computing devices in India. This was not thought that we could, as India, we could do earlier. But now I think there are a lot of schemes of Make in India, Digital India, a lot of opportunities are there for you young people to go out, create intellectual property, create IPs around that, and create and look. And I think, as Ashish mentioned, Dr. Ashish mentioned about that, how do you connect and find out that right opportunity where you're going to make either money or a social impact? Because money may not always be important, but impact is important. What is that you're going to impact? How are you going to change the world? Because I think you all are capable. And, I was, as I said, in my school days, in my college days, I was not first ranker. I was never a first ranker. in those days. But yeah, friends, is whatever you are working on your projects or opportunity, go in detail. Okay, detail in the sense to go to the depth of it, study each and everything available on the internet, through your professors, through your guides, through other mentors. Go detail in each and every component which you're using for your project. Example I'll give you. There were one of the startup came to me. They said they wanted to develop a wheelchair which is automatic. I asked them, how are you going to do it? So there are many YouTube videos available for wheelchair converted into a automatic wheelchair. So I told, what is so different about your wheelchair? So they said, no, we are going to make it cost effective. I said, if you're going to make it only cost effective, then in that case, you have to go detailed into it in terms of how the motor design, what is your force, what are the levels of compatibility which you're going to do into the detail, where all your electronics and your components, which are mechanical components, are in your control. Unless you control your innovation in terms of final design, not to use all the ready-made components. You can use ready-made components for making your idea, to come to a prototype level. That is okay. Okay. And give it to certain user base to test it out or make some money initially. But major flaw which I am seeing in the Indian design thinking is we are adapting something which is easily available from the other world, okay, and saying, okay, let's use those small motherboards or small things and small electronics available from the outside world, join them and make a product and start selling that only. But believe me, that's not the goal, or that will not make you achieve to what you will achieve the highest. I will refer you one simple, example. One of the things which I heard about it from somebody. It is about one of my favorite mentors, I would say, or probably my life guides, Steve Jobs. So when Steve Jobs, was designing an iPhone, it seems when he was designing the iPhone, these engineers went and showed him the iPhone, as a design, saying, okay, take it. So he received the phone, okay? And this is what I have heard. I have not seen it, so I would believe that this is the way he thinks, okay? He took the phone. What do you guys think that he would have done with that phone first instance? Switched on? Thrown on the floor? No. Simple thing what he did, he put the phone into water. He put the phone into water. And then he lifted the phone and then he tried to remove the water from the phone on a clear surface. And then he's told the engineers, the water can still go inside. There is space inside in your design. So this is still not a perfect design. You make a perfect design, then come back to me. You understood the logic? Did you understand what he did? He did not use it. He just put it into water. So what was expected? The engineers went to him and saying, please use, they wanted him to use the phone, and they wanted him to, test it and give him a pat. And the engineers were expecting कि भाई मुझे तो आज शाबाशी मिलेगी कि आईफोन इतना अच्छा बन गया हमारा डिजाइन. इसके ज्यादा तो उल्टा हो गया. उसने काम दे दिया in terms of कि आप अभी तक perfect नहीं हुए हो, आप जाके perfect हो. Now look at this phone. Every time they deliver, wow. I think this is almost like 14th, 15th version what we all are enjoying. And this is because of the first time he made things correct. He made things such a correct कि आप कोई भी पुराना भी आईफोन लेके खोल के देख लो, उसके अंदर जगह नहीं मिलेगी. You can look at iPhone, परचेज नहीं करना जरूरी है, आप तो YouTube पे भी देख सकते हो, उसके अंदर आपको जगह नहीं मिलेगी. So what does it mean? He went into detailing of each and every design. Why am I talking about this? Is in one of your thinking, 3 topics. One of them is design thinking. I feel the Indian designs, when I look at or work with so many, people around in startups, I've, in my probably 30 years of my business career, I have been able to interact more than probably 100 plus startups. I've helped them, innovate and file patents and create designs in India and hardware products, because typically software everybody can develop, but the hardware was something which was not everybody can develop. So we help them go into the life cycle because we have a manufacturing unit. So we say, okay, we will go into component life cycle, everything, because the understanding of even the electronics component life cycle is totally a different, waveform. Whatever is available today may not be available after 3 years. So you should be also be able to look at designing things with roadmaps, with lot of other aspects of designing. It is not that when you go into thinking, so as I said, one of the 3 topics is design thinking. I would want you all to be thinking differently when you are looking at design thinking and make some products which are in world class, because now next 25 years is the time where products from India will definitely be leveraged into world. And I think you have great opportunity here. Dr. Ashish also mentioned about the incubation. So you have access to incubation, you have access to money, you have access to mentoring. You have so much of access, which at my age, 30 years ago, I was not able to get that, right? So I was not able to have that much access of resources, knowledge, money. I'm a first generation entrepreneur. My grandfather was a grain merchant. And I would say the journey is, from scratch we have to start creating. I think that's an interesting journey. But I think with today, with a lot of sharing, with a lot of mentorship, I believe you have great opportunity. And next 25 years is of India. And I would say urge everybody out here to stay back in this country, focus, on developing technologies and products in India, in Mumbai, in Maharashtra, and then probably focusing on the country as a social, angle, and then for the world. So then you are able to, whatever advantages you are able to take from the ecosystem, which is local ecosystems, local policies, local governments, you will be able to take those advantages and will be able to definitely shine and conquer the world. And I'm very confident, this next 25 years is a very golden age for you all minds, but you should know how do you use your time. Because, I find, sorry to say this again, but I will take with the permission, the young minds, you are bombarded with so much information, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, so ठीक है कम हो गया, but others, social media. You are thinking so much and learning so much of new ideas, but आपके खुद की creativity अभी बहुत कम हो गई है, is what I notice. खुद create करने कुछ बोलूंगा तो वो वीडियो दिखा देंगे मुझे, मैं बोलूंगा या फिर मुझे ऑनलाइन से बोलेंगे ये मेरा प्रिंट आउट या चैट जीपीटी, वन ऑफ द बेस्ट थिंग्स, भाई उसमें से करके दे दो. I would urge you all, use these tools to do fast tracking. I'm not saying not to use these tools, but your brain, your neurons, how many, neurons are getting, born every day, and how many neurons आपके मर रहे हैं, and then how is your brain functioning? Have you thought about it? One of the important tools which is here, उसका food क्या है? उसके लिए food क्या है? किसी ने सोचा है? So उसको सोचो, अगर इसको right food मिलेगा ना, तो आप राइट सॉल्यूशन आप फटाफट निकाल सकोगे. इसको फूड देना जरूरी है, एंड इसको फूड देने के लिए आपको हेल्दी रहना जरूरी है. आपको हेल्दी रहने के लिए आपको थोड़ा बहुत फंडिंग एंड मनी भी होना जरूरी है, बिकॉज अगर आपके सोशल इकोनॉमिक सेंस नहीं बनेगा, आप सिर्फ माइंड को यूज करेंगे, ओके, आपको इनोवेशन को पकड़ के रखेंगे. वन ऑफ द अदर थिंग्स आई वांट टू टेल अबाउट इंडियन इनोवेटर्स व्हिच आई नॉट फाउंड अबाउट द वर्ल्ड इनोवेटर्स. We Indian innovators are emotional about our innovation. What I mean about emotion, मतलब हम उस कुछ भी चीज को innovate किया, we should become detached. I don't know how do I tell you or teach you detachment, okay? But detached होना जरूरी है हमको from our innovations, what we are doing. The reason is because as soon as you go for raising money in terms of funding, as soon as you go for public, you want to share your IP and intellectual property, because of your emotional connection with the idea is too hard. आपको छोड़ने का मन ही नहीं होगा, and आप वो शेयर ही नहीं करोगे, then the idea will die with yourself only. So this emotional, the Indian human, context I'm saying, but yeah, I'm lucky that the young generation, you guys are less emotional because, I'm emotional about, sir mentioned about the pen also. So मेरी पेन की भी एक क्विक स्टोरी बताऊंगा कि मेरी पेन की भी एक स्टोरी है. उन्होंने 3 रुपया 10 रुपए का पेन बोला, बट मैं बोलूंगा कि मुझे जब मेरे पास एक पेन है जो ऑलमोस्ट आज 25 साल से एक ही पेन है, मतलब द आउटर शेल, इनसाइड रिफिल आई कीप चेंजिंग, एंड देन दैट पेन हैज बीन गिफ्टेड बाय माय वाइफ. नाउ इसका भी एक स्टोरी क्या है कि अगर आपके पास सस्ती पेन है 3 रुपए की, 5 रुपए की, 10 रुपए की, सो यू विल नॉट केयर अबाउट इट. आप टेबल पर रख लोगे, चोरी हो जाएगी, गुम जाएगी, चल जाएगी, राइट सर? सो नोबडी इज बॉदर्ड अबाउट इट, राइट? क्योंकि 3 रुपए की है, दूसरी आ जाएगी कल सुबह. बट इफ यू हैड अ कॉस्टली पेन, 500, 5000, 10,000, उसको आप दिल पे लगा के रखोगे, कहीं जाने नहीं दोगे, और किसी को दोगे तो टॉप पे रखोगे, पेन उसको दोगे, राइट? सो बिकॉज आपकी कॉस्टली पेन है. सो पॉइंट इज कि इफ यू, दिस इज द इमोशनैलिटी आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट, बट द पॉइंट इज कि व्हाई दिस इमोशनैलिटी इज इंपॉर्टेंट, कहाँ यूज करना है, कहाँ नहीं करना है, दैट गिव्स यू अटैचमेंट टू इट एंड दैट मेक्स यू कि उसे आप लॉन्ग टर्म यूज करो कोई चीज को. एंड आपको आपके प्रोडक्ट्स में एंड टेक्नोलॉजी में ऐसी इमोशनैलिटी लानी है, जैसे लोग 15 वर्जन तक लोग इसको यूज ही कर रहे हैं, छोड़ नहीं रहे हैं, तो आपको वो इमोशनैलिटी लेके आनी है उसमें टू द यूजर. You don't have to be emotional. The users have to be emotional about your technology. You understand? There's a difference between you becoming emotional, okay, and the user becoming emotional about that product. So that thinking, instead of you should transform to the user side. ये बहुत ध्यान रखना. Last two things I will talk about. One is, the topic is sustainability. It's been mentioned about sustainability, solutions finding and thinking, design thinking. Design thinking on sustainability is a great topic because global warming and things are happening right now, and for Mother Earth to survive next 25 years is critical. So our country has said that by 2070 we'll be carbon neutral. So I'm saying whatever technologies you build, first is the viability and the, I would say, your stability of your business, which is important because most of you are technical here. Start also learning more about accounts, finances. Start thinking how a baniya thinks in terms of cash flow. रोज गले में पैसा कितना आएगा, रोज गले से पैसा कितना जाएगा, रोज छोटा पैसा पॉकेट में बचना चाहिए. If that is what is happening, positive cash flow is going to be more important for survival of any business rather than capital intensive business creation. So ये sustainability in your business also is going to be very important कि आप कैसे create करोगे उसको. वर्ल्ड तो सस्टेनेबल बनाना है हमको, बट ये भी करना जरूरी है कि सस्टेनेबल आपके एंटरप्राइज बने, ना कि आपका एंटरप्राइज ग्लोबल वेस्ट बन जाए या ई वेस्ट बन जाए. सेकेंड एरिया इज द हेल्थ केयर. वी आर सीइंग health, when we look at human beings, our life expectations probably 50 years ago was anywhere between 50 to 65 years. Now Indians are able to live maybe around 60 to 80 years के बीच में. 60 to 80 years is what we are able to live, and Japanese are living almost like 100 years. And humans, as a human body, I think God has created for us to survive at least to 120 years, as somebody told me. And so if we have to use our maximization of our human body, which is again an engineering body, right? So उसको अगर इंडिया में अगर हम आज, earlier people used to retire at 60, मैं देख रहा हूँ कि अगर आगे आके रिटायरमेंट 80 या 85 पे हो जाएगा, बिकॉज आप जीने वाले हो शायद 100 साल तक, बट देन हाउ आर यू गोइंग टू solve the healthcare problems, because that is going to create a healthcare burden also to the country. So uske liye we all have to be strategically thinking from now itself, because we are a huge population, and isme se is population mein with the new technologies like 5G, 6G coming by 2030, you all are responsible to create the next generation of the technology in this space of healthcare, in the space using the right technologies of digital, creating IPs using 5G and other riding technologies, by which we are able to make our community overall, as India and global community survive and live longer, and this should not become a burden or a liability. The healthcare system should not become a liability of a country. It should become like an asset, and people should be able to live happily. Because I think, why are we doing all this thing for? We are doing this for achieving happiness, right? अगर वही चीज नहीं मिलेगी और हम सिर्फ सर्वाइव करेंगे लंबा, and there will be so many different problems which we are going to create, I think the world is not going to be happier that way. We will have more problems in that sense. So sustainability of mother earth is important, because global warming se bachna hai. Sustainability of healthcare is important, and at the same time sustainability of your own ideas, businesses, and design thinking. All these three things are a very important topic, which I think I'm very happy the institute has taken that opportunity of creating this whole things which have been primary focus. So I would say, please take maximum opportunity of knowing new friends, making new friends in this collaborative, because I understand this is a collaboration of more than 10 institutes, 14 institutes, which is there. So it's a huge collaboration, and you are able to interact among yourself, learn from each other. I think learning is going to be, as Dr. Ashish said, is going to be endless. We have to keep learning day in, day out. And I would say, please, I urge you, create the next innovations and the big things out of India, and make sure that wherever, I think as individual, as I'd say Amit Rambhia myself, I would say wherever I'm ready to help anybody and any startups or any space where they want to have, I would say their startups are at, next generation of, mentorship they want. We are open for that, and probably Dineshji or, ma'am can also assist if there is some people who are really, wanting to do that very, very meticulously, and wanting to do that in terms of achieving that as a dream. Dream जीना पड़ेगा 24/7. And usko achieve करने के लिए पीछे काम करना पड़ेगा passionately. And I believe in this, house here, you've been sitting here patiently for more than an hour here. So I believe that much patience आप में है कि आप लोग achieve कर लोगे. And I'm saying कि, मैंने कुछ अभी तक की journey की, आगे journey करूँगा. I want you to also shoulder this journey for India and for globalization, and take, good for the overall society, and अपने लिए भी अच्छा करिए. I think that's what I would like to say. Thank you very much for opportunity to interacting with you, but I look forward for great innovation coming from you guys. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your uplifting and innovating words. Mr. Dinesh Girup is not just a name. He is a symbol of leadership, innovation, and inspiration. As head of department, he has played a pivotal role in all achievements of this esteemed university. His dedication and vision have been instrumental in institution reaching new heights. I invite Mr. Dinesh Girup, sir, to grace the stage to deliver the presidential address.
Hello. Thank you so much. Good morning, everyone. It's a great gathering. What a fantastic morning it is. I'm very, very happy and delighted today to see all these faces excited to take part in this Ideathon. The very purpose of Ideathon is to bring all the great minds, innovative minds together, help them to innovate, help them to build something, help them to create something. Chief guest for today, Mr. Amit Rambhia. I have met him only once before, and I gave him a call yesterday, day before yesterday, and briefed him about the concept of Ideathon that we are jointly organizing. All the polytechnics in Mumbai and one in Pune, those who participated, almost 14 polytechnics have participated. And collaboratively, we are organizing it with SPIT, Sardar Patel Institute of Technology, Idea Lab. And when I briefed him about the competition, the event, in just 1 minute, he said yes. And that shows his commitment to the young generation. It's not that I met him only once. It's yes, physically in person, I met him only once, but we have been friends on LinkedIn and other social media platforms, and through which I keep on getting what he is doing for young minds. He is a alumni member of VESIT, Vivekananda Education Society's Polytechnic and Degree College. He's actively involved in nurturing those young students there. So I did not want to leave that opportunity. So I invited him, and look, he's here today giving his valuable time. You can understand, chairman of the company and the managing director of the company, which is into manufacturing electronic products and distributing it worldwide. So kind of responsibility you can imagine, and still he is here devoting his entire morning for you people. It's a great privilege for all of us, for you people as well as for us, because we need mentors. So thank you, Amit ji, first of all. Mr. Prashant, and incidentally, I'm meeting him for the first time. He is a very, very senior, he has played a very senior role in the industry. I'm meeting him for the very first time, and he himself proposed me that, yes, I want to share my knowledge with the young minds, and he's been doing it for years together. He doesn't charge a penny for when it comes to sharing his training with the college students or the young minds. See, these are valuable inputs that you are going to gather today. Today, there are more speakers. After this morning inaugural session, there are more speakers. So it's a very important day in your life. Next, we have our Director, Innovation, Incubation and Linkages of this university, Dr. Ashish Panat, such a hugely experienced personality, has got patents to his credit. He is leading the university's, our university's entire innovation culture. And he has done many researches, as well as guided so many entrepreneurs as well. So I'm thankful to Dr. Panat as well. And obviously, you all young people who have gathered here in SNDT Women's University. My institution, I head Department of Electronics, and my institution, PV Polytechnic, is a constituent college of SNDT Women's University, which is Southeast Asia's first women's university. Established in 1916 by Maharshi Dhondokeshav Karve, I should say Bharat Ratna Maharshi Dhondokeshav Karve in 1916, where you would not imagine the kind of the status of women at that time. On 3rd of January, we celebrated Savitribai Phule's birth anniversary. She started school in 1845 for women. 1845 for basic education for women, and 1916 was India's first women's university. So imagine the kind of transformation that has taken place from 1845, then 1916, today we are in 2024, and here we are talking about innovation. Here we are talking about India in coming till 2030. We are going to be third largest economy in the world. We are right now at the fourth position. That fourth and fifth position keeps changing, but we are in first 5 great economies, and by 2030 we'll be at third position. So we are come so far, and rightly pointed out by Mr. Rambhia that we were not, when we were just in the college at that time, we were not fortunate enough to get such kind of ecosystem, such kind of environment, such kind of facilities. But you young minds are very, very fortunate. Coming like 2047, we have 100, we are going to complete 100 years of independence, and we have huge plans. India has got huge plans, and this ecosystem is flourishing. Not only GDP wise, but our talent wise, I suppose nobody would stop us from being number one. as far as talent is concerned. So we are immensely talented country and driving the whole world. If you look at the CEOs of the best companies in the world, there are Indians everywhere. So we are already driving the world, and it's a time to, lead the world. It's not only driving the world as far as economy and knowledge is concerned, but we are going to lead and show the path to which the entire world should march ahead. And that is what our responsibility which lies on the shoulder. In the morning, when we were having breakfast, we were talking about Indian knowledge system and Indian jo dharohar bolte hain hum log na. It has got so immense potential, and all the speakers highlighted right from Mr. Sawant to Amit sir and Ashish sir. Everybody highlighted that very point that we have a great culture. Already inventions were there in place. The thing is that now how we take it in front of the whole world, how we project those, how we capitalized on whatever knowledge that we had already, how we capitalized on that. I'm very happy that all the young creative minds have gathered together. When we appealed to all the polytechnics, we got good response. No doubt that we have to constantly pursue. But yes, this system is changing. And as a result of that, we got around 144, if I'm not wrong, 144 students from 14 polytechnics enrolling for this Ideathon. And I'm very sure that these 144 students are definitely the best of the best, because Mumbai being the capital of Maharashtra and definitely the capital of India as far as economy is concerned. तो ये लोगों के पास इतने अपॉर्चुनिटीज है और उनके लिए आज हम खड़े हैं इतना सारा सपोर्ट सिस्टम लेके. तो आप लोग यहाँ पे आए हो आज, कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस. आई कैन सी द थिंग्स आइडिएशन के थ्रू दरम्यान आज का जो वर्कशॉप है, there are speakers telling you about what exactly is the ideation. So talk about design thinking. Design thinking or thinking of design. Definitely in the coming sessions will be highlighting those things. Thinking of design. And then, sir, I always, heard this saying called, there is enough space at the top. है ना, हम लोग हमेशा वो सुनते आए हैं कि ऊपर बहुत जगह है, जो लोग ऊपर जाना चाहते हैं, सीढ़ियां चढ़ने चाहते हैं, there is enough space. हम लोग बोलते हैं कंपटीशन बहुत है, immense है, but then also we keep on hearing this thing that there is enough space at the top. और Sawant sir ने बोला कि if you are not the best, which you think that कि चलो मैं टॉप पे बहुत स्पेस है लेकिन मैं वहां तक जाने के काबिल हूं नहीं, मुझे नहीं पता, तो you be different and be at the top, then also you will be at the top. But today अमित सर ने वो जो एग्जांपल दिया आईफोन का, there is no space in the iPhone. That is why he is at the top. So see, एक analogy अगर आप लगाओगे, you are going to be taking part in the ideation competition. Very important to notice such divergence. अलग-अलग सोच है, और इन सोच के साथ जब आप चलोगे तो आइडियाज अपने आप आएंगे. An idea can change your life. ये भी सुना है? The idea can change your life. एडवर्टाइजमेंट में बहुत सारी टैगलाइन रहती है. The idea can change your life. Do you really think so? Do you really think so? How many of you think that yes, idea can change your life? Many, because we have been constantly bombarded by this tagline, the idea can change your life. But I would rather say it's not the idea which changes your life. The problem can change your life. Think over it. Again, two different perspectives. Problems only change our life. If you can define problems, if you can articulate problems, idea comes later. It's not that पहला idea नहीं आता है कभी. Design thinking का basic step है कि आइडिया पहले नहीं आता। अगर आइडिया पहले आता है और उससे आप जो कुछ बनाते हो वो प्रोडक्ट वायबल नहीं होगा। वायबिलिटी, फिजिबिलिटी एंड थर्ड इज डिजायरेबिलिटी। ये तीन चीजें हैं प्रोडक्ट के लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीजें। प्रोडक्ट वायबल होना चाहिए, यस, फिजिबल होना चाहिए, टेक्निकल एस्पेक्ट्स है, इकोनॉमी एस्पेक्ट है। वायबल मतलब इकोनॉमी एस्पेक्ट, फिजिबल मतलब टेक्निकल एस्पेक्ट, बट डिजायरेबल दैट कनेक्ट्स विद द ह्यूमन बीइंग। क्या वो डिजायरेबल है? क्या वो प्रॉब्लम एग्जिस्ट करता है और वो प्रॉब्लम लोगों को इंपॉर्टेंट लगता है, लोगों का लाइफ चेंज कर सकता है? कनेक्ट, कनेक्शन। Sir talked about discipline. Sawant sir talked about discipline. Then Ashish sir talked about purpose. Here is a connection which I am stressing. Are we connected? And connected to whom? Not the digital life. We are all connected through internet, through our mobile phones, to digital data which is available, the information which is available. We are all connected. But are we connected to people? Are we connected to masses? That is important. Where do you see problems? What problem that you are going to solve? Where does that exist? Always, if it is well connected to the masses, well connected to the public, अगर लोगों के साथ, सोसाइटी के साथ अगर वो प्रॉब्लम जुड़ा है, अगर वो आप आइडेंटिफाई कर पाते हो, उसको आर्टिकुलेट कर पाते हो, उसको एनालाइज कर पाते हो, तो आइडियाज अपने आप आएंगे और जनरेट होंगे। और वो आइडियाज जब फर्दर आप उसको डिजाइन प्रोसेस से लेके जाते हो, प्रोटोटाइपिंग करते हो, तो उसके प्रोडक्ट्स जो बनते हैं वो वायबल बनते हैं। सिर्फ आइडिया से काम नहीं चलता है। Tata Nano. All of you heard Tata Nano? Is it still in the production? Why? Why it failed? You can think of beautiful product. टाटा ने सोचा था कि मैं ऐसी एक गाड़ी दिलाऊंगा लोगों को जो 1 लाख की कार हो, हर एक के घर घर में हो, लोग बाइक से ट्रैवल करना छोड़ देंगे, एक सेफ्टी मिलेंगी उनको। लेकिन नहीं चली। 2 लाख में लॉन्च हुई थी, 1 लाख में नहीं हो पाई, 2 लाख में लॉन्च हुई थी, अराउंड उसी दरम्यान नहीं चली। कहां पे गलतियां हुई? आकाश टैबलेट, यू आर ऑल इलेक्ट्रॉनिक स्टूडेंट्स, आकाश टैबलेट मैंने देखा भी नहीं। मैं इतना 2 साल इतना सुन रहा था, आकाश आकाश आकाश, एवरीवेयर वी वर हैप्पी। एज एन यूनिवर्सिटी वी इवन थॉट ऑफ बाइंग बल्क एंड गिविंग इट टू एवरी स्टूडेंट, ब्रिंग योर ओन डिवाइस, नहीं आकाश देंगे हम लोग। लेकिन वो दिखा ही नहीं, आया ही नहीं कहीं। बहुत सारे मीटिंग्स किए थे हमने, लेकिन आया ही नहीं। क्या हुआ प्रोडक्ट के साथ? तो यही मैं कहना चाहता हूं, जब आपको कोई आइडिया डेवलप करनी है तो लोगों में उतरना पड़ेगा। थोड़ा डिटैचमेंट, जो सर ने बोला इमोशनल डिटैचमेंट विद आईपी, तो वो डिटैचमेंट में फर्दर थोड़ा लेके जाओ। डिजिटल डिटैचमेंट भी कर दो, वो जो आप सर ने जैसे बोला, आप ऐप दिखाते हो, वीडियो दिखाते हो, उससे आगे जाके लोगों में जाओ, सोसाइटी में जाओ, काम करो, एक्सपीरियंस करो चीजें, और फिर आपको पता चलेगा यस द प्रॉब्लम एग्जिस्ट। और देन वंस यू गेट दैट प्रॉब्लम एंड यू वर्क, दिस विल रियली हेल्प यू इन कमिंग अप विद द आइडिया आल्सो फॉर दिस आइडिएशन, right? So that's it from my side. Once again, I'm very thankful to SPIT. SPTBI incubation manager is over here, and he would be enlightening you for further sessions. And there were a few more entrepreneurs as well who would be coming up, young entrepreneurs, because I specifically wanted those young people to guide you, those who are actually in the field and working hard. Those people also would be coming. Listen to their thoughts very carefully. If you're not noting it down, we are not used to. We talked about pens, but hardly we use it nowadays. Everybody is so used to of recording things, clicking pictures. So YouTube is there. We are all recorded. We are going live on the YouTube, as well as this video will be there on our YouTube channel. So this will definitely be there. So all you can do is, whenever you feel like recollecting things, recollecting wisdom that we have shared, this is not just the information we are sharing. Though you consider it as the information, it is up to you to how to consider, how to transform it into knowledge and wisdom. So it is there on the YouTube channel. Please see Go home and you can see all these lectures and take down notes and decide. This will definitely be useful for you when you're going to come up with the idea. That's all from my side. I'm really thankful to all of you, all your teachers and colleges. There are plenty of colleges still to be addressed, but still I'm happy that there are 14, 15 colleges, those who have participated. I'm really thankful to all the esteemed people over here and my colleagues and all the volunteers working for this to make it happen. Thank you and wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Dinesh Giraf, sir, for your special guidance and support for this event. Now, I request Mr. Bharat Kate, sir, co-convener, Ideathon workshop, to propose the vote of thanks.
Good morning, all. Respected dignitaries, distinguished guests, sharing a dais, participants, and teaching and non-teaching faculties, staff members, and my dear students. I am honored to extend my sincere gratitude to all who contributed to make it success. Firstly, I would like to thank our guest of honor of the program, Dr. Ashish Panat, sir, Director Innovation, Incubation and Leakages, and Vice Center of SNDT Women's University, for his precise time and a very appropriate guidance for creating different ideas among the students. Secondly, I would like to thank our chief guest of this program, Mr. Amit Rambhia, Managing Director at Panat DigiLife Limited, Mumbai. Thank you, sir, for your inspirational speech of this motivation to the students. Nextly, I would like to thank our special guest of this program, Mr. Prashant Sawant, corporate trainer of Navi Mumbai. Thank you, sir, for your speech on steps which is provided on the live. I would also like to thank well in advance our dignitaries of the second session of the program, Mr. Nitish Mehta, Incubation Manager, SPTBI, Dr. Usha Raghavan, Head of Information Technology, VPM Thane, Mr. Monu Shetty, Chief Operating Officer at Exynos Mumbai, Dr. Sachin Ladda, Director Innovation, Incubation and Leakage University of Mumbai, Mr. Salman Joy, co-founder of Exynos Tech Solutions Private Limited, Mumbai. And a very special thanks to our beloved Head of Department of Electronics, Mr. Dinesh Giraf, sir, for his idea for arranging such a beautiful workshop and for sharing in knowledge through his presidential address. I would like to express my sincere appreciation to our sponsors, Product Engineering and Controls Private Limited, Access Controls Private Limited, Mumbai, Biruba Transport Company, for their generous support to make this event successful. I also like to thank our associate partners, AICTE Idea Lab, VPM Polytechnic, Institutions of Electronics and Telecommunication Engineering, SPIT, Go Green Technologies Private Limited, Sardar Patel Technologies Business Incubator, Institutions Innovation Council, PVP, then Institutions Innovation Council, SPIT, WISE SNDT Incubation Center, PVP eCell. Last but not the least, of our all the faculty members, non-teaching staff, technical staff, college administration for their involvement and their support. And this program has been successful by the active involvement of all the department students and volunteers who work tirelessly to ensure the seamless execution of this program. Without you guys, the program was not such a big height. Once again, I thank you all and good luck for the participant for this event. Thank you.
I would like to call I would like to request our honorable chief guest, guest of honor, special guest, HOD sir, and co-convener to kindly take their seats in the front row in preparation for the upcoming proceedings.
I would like to request our honorable chief guest, guest of honor, special guest, HOD sir and co-convener to take their snacks break.
I would like every student to sit on their places. Students can take 10 minutes break.
Mr. Nitish Mehta, Incubation Manager, SP, TBI. Academic Journey. Mr. Nitish Mehta has qualifications as follows. MBA in Operations Management and Supervision from ITM Vocational University, Vadodara. Bachelor's in Electrical, Electronic and Communications Engineering Technology, Technician from University of Mumbai. High School Diploma in Electrical, Electronic and Communications Engineering Technology, Technician from Vidyalankar Institute of Technology, Mumbai. Mr. Mehta is skilled in budgeting, Microsoft Word, Google Sheets, project plans, and project management. Mr. Mehta is also experienced as an incubation manager.
I request the participants to settle inside the auditorium. We will start the program in 5 minutes. I request the participants to settle. We are going to start the program in a short while. Gentle reminder. I request the participants to settle in the seats. We are going to start the program in a short while.
हेलो एवरीवन. हेलो एवरीवन. गुड आफ्टरनून. सबका ध्यान है? यस. बाकी के लोग किधर है जरा अपने अपने फ्रेंड्स को बुला लो मैसेज करके. जस्ट टेल देम टू कम. अच्छा, एक अनाउंसमेंट है जो रह गया. सो एवरीवन प्लीज पे अटेंशन कि आप लोग जो आइडियाथॉन के लिए ग्रुप्स बनाओगे, ग्रुप मिनिमम 2 पार्टिसिपेंट्स एंड मैक्सिमम 4 पार्टिसिपेंट्स है, करेक्ट? So you can make interdisciplinary groups. मतलब for example, if you are from VPM college, ठीक है, तो VPM की अगर आप suppose इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स डिपार्टमेंट से हो, तो आपके ग्रुप में जो 4 लोग रहेंगे, मतलब जो ऑलरेडी रजिस्टर्ड है